call of all the songbirds, they sang all the wrong words. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
Hello? Ba ba ba. Do I just go fast? 1, 2, here, I'll test. Do, di, li, va, ni, lo, ha, ro, e, ba, sho, sha, nim. Do, di, li, va, ni, lo, ha, ro, e, ba, sho, sha, nim. Yeah, I think that's good.
You're not going through my amp at all now, right? Okay, so this. You can take it through the DI and, pass it through the DI. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter now. Well, you should start.
My absolute favorite song. Hello and welcome, everyone. Paul and Rachel invite you to be fully present for their wedding ceremony. So please take a moment and silence your cell phones. Paul and Rachel also ask that you think of a moment of your lives where you felt peace, happiness, and joy, and hold these feelings in your open hearts and send your silent well wishes to Rachel and Paul throughout the ceremony. We now begin a prelude, Detectorists, and this will be formed by Christopher Teslek.
Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briar bramble. I'll be your treasure. I felt the touch of the kings and the breath of the wind. I knew the call of all the songbirds. They sang all the wrong words. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Will you swim through the briny sea for me? All along the ocean's floor. I'll be your treasure. I'm with the ghosts of the men who can never sing again. There's a place, follow me, where a love lost at sea is waiting for you. Is waiting for you. Would you drift o'er the rolling fields for me? Hoard me in the highest bough. I'll be your treasure. But in history's rhyme, there's a place and a time and a truth to the gold that the folds cannot hold. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
Please stand to greet the bride. Please be seated. My name is Marguerite Griffin. I'm a certified celebrant and interfaith minister, duly authorized to solemnize this marriage according to the laws of the state of Illinois. We've come to this beautiful place to celebrate the marriage of Paul and Rachel. Paul and Rachel have really been looking forward to this morning. They are so excited, and they cherish this opportunity to share their love for each other with each of you. They feel privileged and honored to have so many friends and family members here to help them celebrate, some of whom have traveled great distances to be here. You are the people who bring joy and love to their lives. Your presence affirms their deep commitment to family, to friends, to life. Paul and Rachel share similar interests, and they are also very different. They both enjoy archaeology, antique houses, and architecture, stringed instruments and songwriting, cooking and entertaining with their friends and family, playing board games like Dungeons and Dragons. They share political views. They are both left of center. And they both like sweet as well as savory snacks. But Paul likes music and American culture from the 1970s, which doesn't really resonate with Rachel. Paul likes caffeinated soda, such as Mountain Dew. Rachel, not so much. Paul prefers to listen to books on tape, which are too slow for Rachel. Paul is good with math and computers. Computers don't like Rachel. And they seem to know automatically when Paul is in the room because they will start behaving for him. Rachel likes broccoli. Paul likes Spam. Rachel likes maple syrup. Paul will consider eating red meat very rare. Paul has irreverent moments, but overall he tends to be respectful of authority. Rachel is a bit more wary of authority and needs proof and reasons. Yet Paul and Rachel complement each other. They've found the right kind of balance between them, where they can both thrive and be the best that they can be. Most importantly, they share a passion and a vision for a life together that is full of acceptance, intimate friendship, respect, and abiding love. This morning, Paul and Rachel will be making promises to each other that will be the foundation of a lifetime of mutual care, love, and support. Paul and Rachel are making a commitment to be together for the rest of their lives. They are loving partners and have truly found home with each other. And then a special tribute from Susan Hewitt. Rachel, you've always exercised your creative impulse, but since meeting Paul, it has truly flourished. You've become more of yourself with Paul. And what more can we ask of a partner or a marriage but to enable us to flourish in the gifts that we've been given? May the music that brought you and Paul together continue for many happy, fruitful, and song-filled years. And at this time, Paul and Rachel would also like to pay tribute to Paul's grandparents, Nellie and Joseph Berta, Eugenia and Stanley Piotrowski, Paul's step-grandmother, Helen Piotrowski, Paul's brother, Jean Piotrowski, and Rachel's grandparents, Shulamit and Nachman Avigad, and Gertrude and Hyman Schwartz, and Rachel's mother, Lois Libby Schwartz Avigad. Paul and Rachel love and miss their family members every day. Let's honor them with a reading of Mi Adir, as interpreted by Rachel. This traditional blessing will be read by Janine Gray.
The spirit of fire that burns within us all, the spirit of water that flows through us all, the spirit of air that embraces us all, the spirit of earth that nourishes us all. May they bless the bridegroom and the bride.
A poem, I Carry Your Heart With Me, by E.E. Cummings. And this will be read by David and Jean Ann Piotrowski, Paul's brother and sister-in-law.
I carry your heart with me.
I carry it in my heart.
I am never without it.
Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is done by you too, my darling.
I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet.
I want no world, for beautiful, you are my world, my true.
And you are whatever a moon has always meant. And whatever a sun will always sing is you. And here is the deepest secret that nobody knows.
Here is the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul could hope or mind could hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart.
I carry your heart.
I carry it in my heart.
Excuse me. Paul and Rachel will now participate in a circling ceremony, which symbolically represents the creation of a new family. By encircling one another, each spouse protects the other from negative influences. And during the circling ceremony, we will have a reading, A Prayer for Beloveds, by Anita Diamant. And this will be read by Elaine McElhenney.
A prayer for beloveds. May the one who blessed the marriages of our ancestors bless the forthcoming marriage of Rachel and Paul. As two vines sharing a stake grow together, may your lives become joyfully intertwined. May this union allow the divine spirit to shine more brightly within each of you. May we, your friends and your community, support and nourish your relationship, fostering the growth of your love and understanding, your compassion and wisdom. May the fruits of your labor always be sweet, and may we be able to continue to share in your joy. Holy One of blessing, whose presence fills creation, you have kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season.
Real love is identifiable by the way it makes us feel. Love should feel good. There is a peaceful quality to an authentic experience of love that penetrates to our core, touching a part of ourselves that has always been there. True love activates this inner being, filling us with warmth and light. An authentic experience of love doesn't ask us to look a certain way, or drive a certain car, or play a certain musical instrument. It takes us as we are, no changes required. When people truly love us, their love for us awakens a love for ourselves. And they remind us that what we seek outside of ourselves is a mirror image of the lover within. And in this way, true love never makes us feel needy or lacking or anxious. Instead, true love empowers us with its implicit message that we are, always have been, and always will be made of love. Rachel and Paul fell in love gradually, and they've always been very intentional about how they share their love for each other. Over the years, they've learned more about each other's strengths, challenges, and passions. They've learned to manage big and small problems. They've learned to cooperate, to parent together, to support each other's dreams. They believe that they make each other better because they are together, and their love for each other has become an anchor for them. They found incredible comfort knowing that they have someone special with whom to share this journey of life. What does Paul love about Rachel? He loves that Rachel is classy, talented, brilliant. He loves that Rachel shares her emotions easily and courageously. He loves that Rachel has eyes that smile and beam at him. The way Rachel looks at Paul always makes him melt. Paul loves that Rachel is sweet and soft-hearted, and that she gives him space to be open-hearted as well. He loves that Rachel is joy-filled, that she's happy with her life, that she's happy being a mother to Jonah, Asher, Isaac, and Malachi, and that her home glows with her love. He loves that they both share an appreciation for music, architecture, and art. And he loves experiencing the world through her eyes. Paul is Rachel's biggest fan. He always learns something new from her. And he's so proud of Rachel. He looks forward to every day that he can learn more about her. Paul says, Rachel pretends that she used all of her wiles and magic to woo me. But it was easy for me to fall in love with Rachel. I have lived half of a lifetime dreaming, wishing, and hoping for her. She is more fantastic than anything to be found in my wildest or most carefully crafted dreams. What does Rachel love about Paul? She loves Paul's kindness, his compassion, his thoughtfulness, and how he is so empathetic. He loves that Paul is patient even when he's not feeling so patient. She loves that Paul is creative, that he enjoys composing songs, creating board games, and that he is open to learning and evolving, to having new experiences, and traveling to far-flung places. Rachel admires that Paul will always give people the benefit of the doubt, that he always speaks kindly of people. She loves that Paul is a good role model for her children, and he's protective of their family and always thinks of ways to lighten her load. Rachel thinks Paul's road trip and picnic planning skills are just superb. You see, Paul likes to cook. He will pack the cutest picnic sandwiches with chips and sweet treats such as mallow cups, creme eggs, and marzipan. In fact, Rachel's children have said that the food has gotten a lot better since Paul has moved in, and Rachel agrees. Rachel loves Paul's sense of humor, especially when he's not particularly trying to be funny. She loves the time that they share reading Shakespeare, or when they're imitating voices of the characters in The Order of the Stick, a serial cartoon they enjoy reading aloud to each other. Rachel appreciates that Paul does not hesitate to apologize when an apology is needed. And as a result, she's learned that offering an apology isn't a show of weakness, but a show of strength. She loves the quiet time that they spend together when they're making dinner together, doing chores around the house, or doing just about any ordinary thing. Mostly, Rachel loves that Paul has accepted her just as she is, flaws, weirdness, and all. Paul sees Rachel as a whole and vibrant woman. He sees through to her heart, appreciates who she is, lifts her up, makes her feel beautiful and loved, confident, honored, and treasured. Paul and Rachel stand here committed to embracing the challenges they know they will face as individuals and as a couple. They will continue to support each other's dreams and goals, however they may evolve. Together, they will continue to build a relationship on patience, compassion, honesty, open communication, optimism, respect, kindness, trust, and compromise. In several words, they hope for happiness above all, to enjoy good health, to always feel loved by one another, to find comfort in each other's presence, to always laugh together, and to grow old together, surrounded by family and friends. A musical selection, Ave Maria by Franz Schubert, and this will be performed by Laura Piotrowski and Aura Weil Piotrowski. We'll now have a reading of a poem, Two Trees, by Janet Miles. And this will be read by Mirren Tiding. I'll read the poem. A portion of your soul has been entwined with mine, a gentle kind of togetherness while separately we stand, as two trees deeply rooted in separate plots of ground, while their topmost branches come together, forming a miracle of lace against the heavens. We'll now have a blessing over wine, called a kiddush, and have the betrothal. The symbol of drinking wine, in this case, honey wine, is associated with celebrations, or simcha, which is the Hebrew word for joy. Paul's friend, Mark Lindenberg, will lead us in a blessing of the wine.
Blessed are you, the boundless one, whose presence fills us all, creator of the fruit of the vine.
We are grateful for the loving care and teaching of our parents, the ties of heart and mind and memory that link brothers and sisters, and for the friendships that fill our cups to overflowing. A Blessing for a Wedding by Jane Hirschfield. And this will be read by Linda and Mark Piotrowski.
Today, when persimmons ripen.
Today, when fox kits come out of their den into the snow.
Today, when the spotted egg releases its wren song.
Today, when the maple sets down its red leaves.
Today, when windows keep their promise to open.
Today, when fire keeps its promise to warm.
Today, when someone you loved has died, or someone you never met has died.
Today, when someone you love has been born, or someone you will not meet has been born.
Today, when rain leaps to the waiting roots in their dryness.
Today, when starlight bends to the roofs of the hungry and tired.
Today, when someone sits long inside his last sorrow.
Today, when someone steps into the heat of her first embrace.
Today, let this light bless you.
With these friends, let it bless you.
With snow scent and lavender, bless you.
Let the vow of this day keep itself wildly and holy.
Spoken and silent, surprise you inside your ears.
Sleeping and waking, unfold itself in your eyes.
Let its fierceness and tenderness hold you.
Let its vastness be undisguised in all your days.
Jewish women have received ketubah on their wedding days for over 1,500 years. They detail a bridegroom's rights and responsibilities in relation to his bride. Today, a ketubah is more ceremonial and personal rather than legal. It is created to be a work of art, and a precious keepsake that Paul and Rachel will frame and display in their home. I would like to invite Michael Gray to read the wedding contract aloud.
The ketubah witnesses before all present that with hearts full of joy and gladness, on the 7th day of the week, the 19th day of the month of Teshirah, in the year 5782, which corresponds to the 25th day of September in the year 2021, in the city of Evanston, Illinois, Paul Richard, son of Sally and Richard Piotrowski, and Rachel Tamar, daughter of Lois and Gad Avigad, entered into the covenant of marriage. The sages tell us that when the world was created, everything fit perfectly like the pieces of a puzzle. There was beauty, there was peace, there was love. Over time, the pieces were blown apart and scattered, but every time two should join in love and harmony, the puzzle comes back together a bit more. The light of their joining is greater than the light that they cast alone. As we set out on our journey, we know there will be pockets of darkness. May we have the courage to pass through. May we live each day as the first, the last, and the only day we will have with each other. May we build a welcoming home filled with creativity and imagination, devotion and tenderness. Let us honor our separateness, but know that together our light is a beacon. May it shine back upon the tradition of our ancestors and illuminate the way forward. Let our love repair the world. May we be better in being together. All written here is valid and binding.
A poem, Sonnet 17 by Pablo Neruda, and this will be read by Daniela Kurban.
I don't love you as if you were the salt rose, topaz, or arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as certain dark things are loved, secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that doesn't bloom and carries hidden within itself the light of flowers. And thanks to your love, darkly in my body, lives a dense fragrance that rises from the earth. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I know no other way of loving, but this, in which there is not I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep, it is your eyes that close.
Paul and Rachel, what a journey this has been for the two of you. The decision to marry someone you love, to bond yourself to them completely, is unlike any other and can reshape your existence. When two people have similar goals, values, and needs, marriage can result in a lifetime partnership of love and respect, shared laughter and tears, peace, friendship, and intimacy that is ultimately fulfilling. This is indeed the kind of bond that you are agreeing to create this afternoon. Please share your wedding vows.
Rachel, I take you to be my wife, to care for you with love, strength, gentleness, and empathy, to join with you and share all that is to come, as long as we both shall live.
Paul, I take you to be my husband, to care for you with love, strength, gentleness, and empathy, to join with you and share with you all that is to come, as long as we both shall live.
Do we take?
Paul and Rachel, your rings are symbols of love that join you spirit to spirit. They represent completeness, transcendence, and renewal. They remind us of the sun, the moon, the eye, and the universe. Within the safety and the comfort of a true marriage, love freely given has no beginning and no end. And may your wedding ring serve as a reminder to you that your love, like the sun, illumines, like the eye, lets you see clearly, and like an embrace, is a grace upon this world.
Rachel, I promise to love, honor, and cherish you. I promise to comfort you and be faithful to you all the days of my life. This ring is a symbol of my devotion and everything that we share. As it encircles your finger, let it remind you that I am always by your side. May it belong to your hand as my heart belongs to you.
Paul, I promise to love, honor, and cherish you.
I promise to comfort you.
I promise to comfort you
and be faithful to you.
And be faithful to you
All the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
This ring is a symbol of my devotion.
This ring is a symbol of my devotion
In everything that we share.
in everything that we share.
As it encircles your finger.
As it encircles your finger,
Let it remind you I am always by your side.
let it remind you that I'm always by your side.
May it belong to your hand.
May it belong to your hand
As my heart belongs to you.
as my heart belongs to you.
I love you.
Paul and Rachel, you've declared your intention and vows before this loving community of family and friends. We wish for you a love that is complex, satisfying, sweet like honey, and powerful enough to inspire others and support you in bringing forward the best that resides within you. We wish for you a gentle and peaceful life that nurtures and comforts you. We wish for you a noble life which reflects your honesty, faithfulness, kindness, and integrity. We wish you abundant good health. We wish for you an adventuresome life to feel wonder, intellectual curiosity, and the enduring joys of exploring and learning together. And we hope that you find beauty in all places and in all people. We hope you share a deep and abiding friendship in which you are kind, thoughtful, and considerate to one another. We wish for you a home that will be a sanctuary, a place of coziness, creativity, vitality, humor, and growth. We hope that you live life fully, embracing its changes, its challenges, and its choices. I'd like to ask Marvin Schwartz and Maya Gray to come forward to read the 7 blessings for Paul and Rachel.
Blessed are you, the boundless one, who sweetens the roses and sends for the bees. You ripen the fields into autumn gold. You create the fruit of the vine, symbol of joy.
Blessed are you, the seed of life, whose world is a weighty crown of branches on the tree of life, both within and without. You conjure the heavens and the earth.
Blessed are you, Spirit of all things, who unfolds within each of us and brings us to this joyful day. Bless the two of you, bridegroom and bride, as you join two disparate natures and build one soul. May your marriage be strong and support you firmly as you come to know yourselves better and discover the entire range of your humanness.
Blessed are you, the one without an image, who prepares for human beings, out of their very selves, a perpetual fabric.
Blessed are the people who rejoice when their children join together in loving relationships. This marriage is a joining of all of us. Bless those who bring people together and who help repair this beautiful but fractured world.
May great happiness always bloom between this bridegroom and this bride. May your love be as old and as new as the first love. May you remake the world for us and for yourselves. Blessed are you who gladden bridegroom and bride.
Blessed are you, the artist of artists, who created joy and gladness, bridegroom and bride, mirth and exultation, pleasure and delight, love, brotherhood and sisterhood, peace and friendship. Soon may there be heard in the streets of our cities and the hills of our countryside the voice of joy and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the jubilant chorus of bridegrooms from their wedding canopies and of youths from their song-filled feasts. Blessed are you who rejoice with the bridegroom and the bride.
Share the goblet of wine. Have them both here.
There are bees in each one.
It is Paul and Rachel's hope that you would leave here this afternoon knowing how much they love you, that you would have learned more about their love for each other and know how incredibly happy they are. They are so excited to have found such a special and rare friendship and love. And they believe that their commitment to being together signifies a promise that they will do whatever it takes to be together and that they have accepted each other completely. Paul and Rachel have declared that they will live together in marriage. They have made special promises to each other, and they have symbolized these promises by joining hands, taking vows, and by exchanging rings. Paul and Rachel are asking all present to take vows as well, to pledge your support and love for them as they embark on this new path together. Please repeat after me. Paul and Rachel, may you grow glorious in each other's arms. May you live long. May you love well. Paul and Rachel have chosen to include the breaking of the glass as a final ritual to their marriage. So when the glass is broken, you're all invited to shout, Mazel Tov, which means congratulations and good luck. Paul and Rachel, a few words about love. Love is not a desire for beauty. It is a yearning for completion. And love is the strongest force the world possesses, and yet it is the humblest imaginable. Most importantly, love like it's the only thing you know how to do. The world is born when two people kiss. You may celebrate your marriage with a kiss. I am deeply honored to introduce Paul and Rachel, husband and wife. the ceremony, but if you all want to just join us, I think we're going to 4. I think it's on 3 or 4. We gotta get back in the elevators and go down, I think. So
I think it's up here.
It's up here? Okay, perfect. All right. And then there's stairs over here too if you want to take the stairs down.
Thank you.